Hey, it's your boy Disco on the track. This is the second time me recording this because I thought I was recording, but it turns out I was streaming, which is kind of weird. And also, I'm sorry about all the sounds in the background from the previous videos. I had to turn off every single fucking fan and in my in the room because I got the goofy ass ASMR mic. But all that aside, I'm gonna look at this video called America's Crazy Things That Shock Japanese People in 4 minutes. And I'm gonna do this because as an American, I think I can attest to most of these things. Not really. This is Sora the Troll. I have no idea. I've never seen any of these videos, despite him having 1.2 million subscribers. So let's get started. Disregard everything on the screen. I think I got hacked. Let's see if we're still. Yes, we are still going.
アメリカで自分が先月実際に経験したこと。その1。
あれ？ここどこだろう？道に迷っちゃったかな？あれって警察だよな。警察に聞こう。Hello, police. How can I get to the station? Are you a weeb or something? なんて言ったんだ？わかんないから携帯で Google 翻訳使うか。はいお前。今ポケットに手を突っ込んだよな。そうだけど何がいけないの？警察と話してる時にポケットに手を突っ込むのをやめておけ。ここは日本じゃないんだ。この無知が！
警察と話す時に突然ポケットに手を入れない理由。何か武器を取ろう。
So don't suddenly put your hands in the pocket. They might suspect you're trying to pull out a weapon. It's common in Japan, but put hands in pockets suddenly. Well, I mean, I do this usually because I'm not paying attention. I mean, usually when people are minding their business, they're walking around with their hands in their pocket. But apparently, I guess I've never experienced this, but apparently police think they're going to whip out the gat on them, which I've never had any problems with this, but maybe people have. So, yeah, again, it's something I do subconsciously because I hate being in public around lots of people, so I'll put my earphones in and just walk. But,
うとしてるんじゃないかと疑われるから、日本では突然ポケットに手を入れる人が多い。その2。
アメリカっていろんな人がいるな。なんだあの人。めっちゃ変な動きしてる。アメリカ人すげえ。 Yo, what you looking at? なんか言ってる。すげえ。はいお前。お前が見てるそいつは薬中の可能性がある。でもここ普通に街中だよ。ここは日本じゃないんだ。他人と目を合わせようとするな。この無知が！
ガチの薬中がマジで外を歩いているので、他人と絶対に目を合わせてはいけない。理由、目を合わせると
I mean, you get this in big cities a lot. People that are on drugs, just sort of chilling out in the street. Like, we get a lot of crackheads here in the Midwest. They're just chilling outside of 7-Eleven. They'll ask you for their lighter and shit, but avoid making eye contact with strangers. As some people actually on drugs. Yeah, if people make direct eye contact with me, I'll be like, what up? Because I assume they either want to talk to me, at least for me, and I guess most Americans are like this. You know, if you make eye contact with a stranger, you go what up, and they go what up, and that's just the end of that interaction. But apparently, say in Europe, they'll think you're either trying to scam them or trying to talk them into something, or, you know, they'll be like, what's your angle? In Japan, I guess it's just something they do. If you do, they might approach you like they do in Pokemon, and ain't no one gonna battle you. I know, unless how do I say this? In places with people from all walks of life, people would probably try to check you. They're like, yo, what are you looking at me for? But again, at least here in the bumfucking nowhere, people just go about their business. I guess this varies from either if you're in the big cities or in suburbs or in the bumfucking nowhere.
ポケモンのバトルみたいに突然近づいてくるから、日本では他人を気軽に見がちである。その3。
アメリカのレストランすげえ Excited, huh? By the way, what anime do you watch? Wow, Are you a weeb? クリンジ。アメリカの机ってすごいな。なんか机が柔らかいぞ。はいお前、レストランでテーブルの下を触るのはやめておけ。なんで？なんか柔らかくて楽しいのに。おそらくお前が触っているそれは他人が噛んだガムだ。衛生的に汚いからテーブルの下は触るな。この無知が。
レストランでテーブルの下を触らない理由、汚いから。
Yeah, this is something that's generally fucking disgusting. Like, it's boggles. Like, in schools, it's always like this, but it's this exact same way. If you touch under the table, it probably has all sorts of gum and shit. But in restaurants, I don't understand why. I mean, half your plates and shit are gonna get picked up anyway, and you put your gum in your napkin. I generally believe this is fucking disgusting. But, again, people do it. Like when I worked at a restaurant, I cleaned the tables. I'd be the one guy to go under the tables. So I know for a fact if I was to sit at a table and if there was gum under there, I'd never go back to that place. Like even if it's just a single thing of gum, I'm gonna be like, yeah, no, this is disgusting. But apparently, it's not mandatory to clean under the tables. You only gotta clean the tops in restaurants you eat at. Which, I mean, okay, but no. If there's gum and shit under the table when I'm sitting at it, I'm in a bad mood.
ガムとか普通についてる。日本ではこれありえないのでかなり。
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the rest of the world, like, the idea is to clean everything. But here in America, people try to do the least amount of work for what they're supposed to do. Like especially in the restaurant industry, like people try to just do the bare minimum. And I mean, if you're getting paid minimum wage, it makes sense. But yeah.
衝撃。その4。
Here's your Dr. Pepper. Oh, thank you. これ今飲んでいいのか？あ、もう飲んでる。日本だとみんな一緒に飲むけど、アメリカだとルールとかって何もないんだな。じゃあ俺も飲むか。Here's your food. あ、Thank you. よし、食べるか。はいお前。アメリカでは他の人の食べ物が届くまで待ってあげるのが普通。でももうみんな飲み物飲み始めてるし、食べていいんじゃないの？飲み物を待つのは日本のルール。アメリカでは食べ物を待つんだ。この無知が。
レストランで全員の食べ物が来るまで待つ理由、日本では飲み物が来るまで待つがアメリカでは食べ物。
Yeah, see, this is a rule I never follow. If I get my damn food, I'm eating. It's not my fault that the food ain't all come at the same time. Like, I'm probably chilling with my boys and we talking. Like, we patient. But if one person gets their food and another person doesn't, man, I do not follow this whatsoever. But it probably is common courtesy. It's probably is etiquette. I guess I'm just the improper swine in this. But if I get my food, I'm chowing the fuck down. Japan, you wait for drinks, but in U.S. you wait for... Yeah, obviously, I don't care for drinks. I mean, most people will get a drink and just start drinking that shit, but...
物が来るまで待つ文化だから、これ知らなくて自分はアメリカで怒られ。
I don't know why you would get scolded, unless you're, like, with your mother... But most people, like at least with the people I ate with, don't care.
その後、
アメリカのハンバーガーでけえ。Mine is big. What? トイレに行きたくなってきたな。I'm going to the bathroom and take a shit. はいお前。アメリカでは特に飲食店でトイレに行ってくるというのはダメ。じゃあなんて言えばいいの？ I'll be right back とか言っておけ。お前がトイレに行くという事実とは誰も興味がないし知りたくないんだ。この無知が。
トイレに行ってくると言わない。特に飲食店で本当に言わない理由、誰もそんなの知りたくないから。
Again, yet another thing I don't understand, like, if I'm like, I need to go to the bathroom or I'll be back, people already have it in their head what you're doing. And I don't be like, oh, yo, man, I need to drop a fat fucking dookie in that toilet, bro. it's gonna be Hongo Bungus Chungus. I mean, most people don't do that unless you're just fucking around with friends, but this, and I guess, again, this shocks Japanese people, but for me and my friends, and people I hang out with and people I eat out with, it's not that big of a deal. The thing is, if I need to go to the bathroom, I go, but most people have a problem with going into public bathrooms. But if I gotta go, I go. It's just not something I care about. I guess I'm narcissistic that way. But if I gotta shit, I take a shit.
日本人はどこに行くかを
It's important to communicate where you're going, so Japanese people tend to say this. They do. They're like, yeah, I need to go to the toilet to take a shit. I mean, I'd just be like, yeah, I need to use the bathroom. And you get up and you go. It's not really anything I think about.
伝えるのは重要なので、これをやりがち。
Yo, dude, you talking shit about the US? No, I loved my experience in the US and I never said I hated it. I just stated some differences I noticed in the US. Then, are you done? Or did you actually not know those things? I remember some Americans telling me that there are no rules in the States, but I want to doubt it. I was in the US recently and I did so many crazy, weird, rude things because I was being Japanese. That's because you're dumb and you don't have a life. Sucks to be you. I mean, he's right, but what?
No, get this shit off my screen. I can't.
I'm asking
I can't
you
skip any of this.
to rise.
What? What was that a point? Was that?
Have a life. Sucks.
Okay, well, shitting on America is probably one of the most American things to do. Like, everybody shits on America. Everyone has a problem with America. But everyone has this deep-seated thought that, you know, I'm better here than in most other places on the planet. You know, even if they don't want to admit it. Like, you have people that are just incapable of admitting that they're probably living the best life. Like, I'd say even the poorest among us has a better life than poor people in other countries. And I'll die on that fact, because at least you're free from exploitation. Like, that's, again, not something anyone really talks about. Everyone wants to talk about having their own issues, but, yeah, I mean, no one argues perfection, but, see, the thing is, different people in different places of the U.S. have different problems. And they might not empathize, but they can sympathize with what you're going at. It's just, you have people who, all they talk about is the problems. And it's like, yeah, I mean, I guess it's bad, but, okay, I mean, it's bad for everyone, not just you. You know, I don't have the same, you don't have the same problems with me, therefore you think your problems are, you know, you have worse than me. It's like, no, again, everyone has their own problems, but yeah, everyone shits on America, conservatives and liberals. Doesn't matter if you're Christian or not, atheist. It doesn't matter. Everybody shits on America, because even to have the right to do that is a right that people fought for, and I think is 100% okay. You can be like, oh, America's best country, love this country, but you can also be like, fuck you, America, you can do better. We know you can. God damn it. I mean, well, we're here and shit. But, yeah, I guess that's the end of that, so whatever. Again, I'm not that good of an authority to listen to about this shit, but as an American, I can attest to most of these things, that they are indeed a thing. See ya.